Hi everyone. So today let us practice one of the product metric questions. Yes. So the prompt is how do you measure the success of Facebook likes? So let me type in my answers. Yes. Starting with the clarification to user group, then metrics, success metrics, and then trade-offs we can talk about. So starting with the clarification. This clarification, yes. So brief about the Facebook likes. So this is generally an icon of thumb which indicates in each of the Facebook post or image, whatever the user posts that they like the particular content. I think now it has apart from like it has various other icons, icon of heart or icon of emojis, different things. But for this, let us say we are considering only the thumb icon. Thumb icon which signals strong interest or agreement with the post. And okay, so this is the brief about. And this like has been, I think, since Facebook has launched, they have been using this feature of Facebook like. Now, I do not think there is any need for this user group. This is not required. We need to measure the success, and so depending upon the, I think the feature since has been a long-standing feature and continuous one. So how would we measure the success? So another clarifying question would be regarding the what do we mean by success here? So success here could mean multiple things, and like success of number usage of likes by the user, percentage of users likes by the user, or a business success in a sense that contribution of this feature in the total revenue. So by success or in a marketing or sales and marketing teams uses this feature. So here success could mean multiple things, I think. So let us say we are saying that we are interested in finding out in terms of user groups. So how many users, let's say new users, are using this feature in a given time period. So let's say this time period is something around a week. And also let's say we are also interested in the kind of content. So when we say, okay, let me highlight it because we are. So when we say that user new users who are using this feature in a given time period. So using this feature has meant that they are actively clicking on this. So it will be number of clicks on the icon by new users. And we can define a bit more what we mean by new users. New users as in the users who were joined the platform, let's say 6 months back. 6 months back. So this is the number of clicks. Now, what could be the other matrix is how many posts are being liked by this user group in a week. Or let's say the average post liked by this user group in a week. And another success metric would be that since they are new user who have joined the 6 months, it is the daily active users of the platform for this user. And what other metrics could mean that, let's say, how many users continue to use the platform next to 1 year. How many users in the group that we have selected continue using our platform in a coming next year, that we can anticipate of. Since we cannot calculate the future, but we can predict or based on the previous guidelines. Now these are some of the metrics that we can track. Now, what are the trade-offs or the risks that should be aware of? The risk. I believe that this feature is an indirect signal of the user interface or the stickiness of the platform. If a user is clicking on that using a Facebook Live, so we are assuming that they have engaged with that content, with that post, content of the post, or maybe a video or a text or image. So indirectly, this signals us that user is finding value in what others are sharing or in this post. And this like feature is a way to showcase or signal that they find value in the content that is shared on the platform by the different users. Now, what is trade-off in this or risk that I have written in direct signal? So this is our assumption. Okay, so we need to test this that this is actually the case with the user who are using the like button. So we are assuming that this is our case, and based on that assumption, we have tried to list down some of the metrics for tracking down the success of this feature. But again, this assumptions has to be proven and checked with the actual users. What are the other trade-offs? Is that so I cannot think of different trade-off risks. I can think of is the because if we keep, uh, in the four metrics, success metrics that I've written, each one is relevant for a particular different, I think, goal. That some of the if you track the number of clicks on the icon by new users, so what does that signal? Signals that user is finding value. Now, what does second metric signal? That average post liked by this user group in a week. So this signals that user is continuously. If someone has liked, let's say, average 5 posts in a week, so this signals that they find value in whatever they are seeing, and they are likely to be retained or they're likely to be continue using our platform. So this gives us a retention numbers or retention signal for a particular user. So identifying, I would say, identifying which matrix is relevant to which particular group is another key or key point, I would say, as we move along in the future. So I think that is all. Let me post it, then I can read what others have written or I have written anything. Future goals, so description across web. Okay, so this clarification could be a little more because I have not clarified whether this like is for web version or mobile version for particular geography. These are some of the general or obvious clarifications that we need to ask in an interview. Allows FB to build expanding interest graph for each user. Okay, yes, that is a very good description. Create virtuous engagement cycle both for liker and the like. Feature growth journey success metric. Is the feature discoverable? Are users sharing the feature as intended? Percentage of unlikes, percentage of likes. Okay, average likes per user, likes per session. Okay, this is a very good metric, like per session. I have opened the web version of Facebook. Now, supposing that this is my first session of a 5 minute, so how many likes I did? So that is a very good metric because I may open this Facebook app for a day in a multiple session. Now, how many likes I do per session is a very good metric to look. Okay, does this feature to have? Yes, ads also. This is a very. I think this is a pretty good answer. I think it is given by someone in Martini. So they have, I think, covered every point in a detail, each aspect of engagement, uplift metrics, percentage of users interacted through likes and not otherwise, percentage of sessions, percentage users, session which have only likes, adoption, monetization, retention. These are it is the fundamental feature of Facebook. Number of comments here. Okay, that's all. And let's say in the next video I will be trying to answer a different questions. Thank you.